Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I'm Death from Above. Today, I want to talk about my favorite gear, or some of my favorite gear loadouts for PvP, and some of the things I've been having the most fun with right now in PvP. So, I'm going to ask you a question in the beginning. If you're playing PvP, if you're playing Destiny, what is the most coveted piece of gear, or the most fun piece of gear you have right now? What are you using that you're getting the most enjoyment from? And I'm going to go ahead and tell you up front, my favorite piece of gear right now, and the funnest thing I have, is this Memory of Radegast. And this artifact gives you the ability to reflect energy-based projectiles when guarding with a sword, and it gives you increased sword ammo capacity. This artifact in PvP is some of the most fun you can have in the game right now. You get it, you go for that heavy, and you try to bounce everything back towards your enemy, and it just makes a game out of running heavy in a fun little game in PvP, to where you run that, you try to bounce it, and you just have fun. So specifically that one piece of gear, but I wanted to talk about my general PvP loadout right now that's giving me the most fun in Destiny. And we'll talk about each character independently, or each class, Titan, Warlock, and Hunter, and have a little fun mentioning kind of the armor pieces. And it's really a secondary heavy and insert your primary here, because I bounce between all the primaries simply because I'm doing those PvP bounties, and I really want to do each one of those primaries. So I'm running the gamut of every primary, but my secondary, my heavy, and most of my armor for each character stays the same. So what I usually end up running, and the second most fun I'm having in Destiny's PvP right now, is running fusion rifles, but specifically the Plan C. I love running the Plan C. So like I said, it's insert your primary here. I've been running Chaos Dogma, Palindrome, hand cannon, scout rifles, pulse rifles, auto rifles. Auto rifles are a lot of fun right now. They're in a good place. So running any primary really is a lot of fun. Any one of these guns you see here, I've been running, and I'm having success with, and I'm enjoying. But let's talk secondary, heavy, armor, any of that stuff. So, like I mentioned, the Plan C, pretty much on any character that I run PvP, I've been running the Plan C. Have fun. This gun is just so much fun in PvP. You forget how good it is because you try to use other things. Use sidearms because they get ammo. You use the icebreaker because you don't have to chase that green box. But if you don't mind chasing that green box, the Plan C, oh my goodness. So, it's got hip fire. It's got hammer forged. It's got the Plan C perk, which means charge and equip times are very short immediately after weapon swap. So what I do is I fun and gun, or run and gun. My style is called fun and gun because I end up running into people way too quickly. But the Plan C is perfect for this because you keep your primary equipped, you run into engagement, and you say, oh crap, I'm too close. Then you just switch to Plan C real quick, you learn how to center your screen on the enemy, and you just boop them. So switch to Plan C and just hold the trigger immediately, because it will almost immediately fire because of that Plan C perk. But don't forget, you can use Plan C as your primary if you've got the ammo. Run around with Plan C out, and it has got sick range. If you ADS and go for range kills with the Plan C, it's got more range than you think it does, because that range stat's pretty solid. So if you see it compared to other fusion rifles, that range stat is very, very nice. So Plan C is something fun. Now, we talked a little bit about swords. This is what I always end up running as my heavy, as a sword. I used to run machine guns almost all the time, but once I started using this artifact, swords have become my go-to just for the game of trying to bounce a super or bounce a rocket back at an enemy. But swords in themselves as your heavy are very, very effective, because you get 20 to 30 ammo. So you get 20 to 30 swings. You can use it to get out of danger, you can use it to block, you can use it to get multiple kills. I've gotten the most heavy kills probably with a sword back to back to back, because you just have so much ammo, it feels like, for a sword compared to the other guns. Like a machine gun, you may get 4 or 5 kills. A rocket, you're going to get 2, unless you get that splash damage or you get a multi-kill. But a sword, you can just run around with it indefinitely. I've had so many matches where I end up running around with a sword, not even knowing when I'm going to run out of ammo, or paying attention. Thanks, Windows, I appreciate it. Or not even paying attention to how long in the match I've been running around with a sword and killing people. So you get 4, 5, 6 kills and still have plenty of ammo, just because you can get up close and slice them. But it also puts you in third person, so you can hide around the corner and get those slice kills that they can't even see you coming. They come around the corner, you just slice them. Slice them! So, Ghost, I always go with a Glimmer Ghost. It'll help me kill help me give me glimmer when I kill enemies. So this one will be like kill warlocks. But as far as armor goes, Hunter, I'm always running the exotic bones of AO, and I try to run whatever loader gloves will give me reload for the weapon type that I'm using, so whatever primary it is. And then we already talked about the artifact, and then I try to get my stats as high as possible. You know, just been running around the tower buying armor pieces that are tier 12 rolled, or you know, waiting around for those reset days and just picking up random pieces of armor or random pieces of Iron Banner gear. And so on my Warlock, I usually end up running the Nothing Manacles, Void Walking with the Scatter Grenades. And then on my Titan, I end up running either Armamentarium or Twilight Garrison. That's it. I mean, that's been the most fun. It's always the Sword Artifact. It's always the Plan C, if not a... sometimes I'll go a sidearm. Sometimes I'll get a little silly and go shotgun. Never will I run a sniper, even the Icebreaker. I don't get any enjoyment out of that. And then swords. So let me ask you guys, now that you know what I'm running, what do you think about it? 1, 2, it's not the meta loadout, and I know that, but I have so much fun running it. But what do you guys run? What's your PvP loadout, and what's your most fun item in Destiny right now? Is it a primary weapon? Is it an artifact? Is it a piece of exotic gear? Let me know in the comments. I'll be excited to talk about it. And Destiny 2, man. I'm excited about some Destiny 2. I wonder what the meta is going to be, or I hope there will be none, and we can just run whatever we want to run, because that's my ideal. So let me know your thoughts. What do you want to do? And come on by the stream sometime in the morning. I'm either streaming on YouTube or Twitch. Most likely YouTube, so turn on notifications here, and you'll get notified when I go live and do all the things. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, like I said, if you want more. But until then, and until next time, I'm Death from Above, and I will see you later. Sniff, sniff. I got a cold. See you, bye.